Hey all, welcome back to my channel. So in my previous tutorial, I have discussed about Two-Way ANOVA, how to produce the results, how to formulate the research question using Two-Way ANOVA, how to produce the results, how to interpret the results, and how to use visualization in order to see the directions and differences among the groups. I think so that's been pretty useful for a researcher, but that's not the end of the story for Two-Way ANOVA. There are more things to add, but that so far is sufficient for any researcher that are working on Two-Way ANOVA. So now there are a few more things to add. One is simple effects, and then finally I'll talk about the assumption checks for Two-Way ANOVA. So whether you have violated assumptions and what to do if you violate the assumptions. So first, let's add the data again and estimate the ANOVA test again. And so we did that, and then we confirm sex coding. I know the sex has been coded 1 equals male and 2 equals female. So, but you can also double check it using this code. And then we do the post-hoc test, like multiple comparison Tukey test, to see what the differences are, especially when we are specifically looking among males. Age groups within males first, and then we'll see age groups within females. Okay, and so run this code pw mean bp systole if sex equals 1. That means it's for the male over age group, and m compare Tukey, so specifying Tukey, and then run the selection, and you see that if any of these numbers confidence interval includes 0, then that is not significant. So the first one, the comparison between 30 and 39 and 20 to 29, this age group, their difference in systolic blood pressure is less than 1. It's about 0.80. And so this level of difference, as you can see, is not statistically significant because it includes 0. But the difference between 40 and 49 and 20 to 29 for these two age groups is 5, and this, you can see there's no 0 in it. So therefore, this difference is statistically significant, right? So you can see the greatest difference, I guess, in 20.50, which is 70 plus, versus 20 to 29, the oldest and the youngest group. So that makes sense, right? And so you can find further differences there, but this is how you need to interpret. So you can see which groups are different from each other significantly, right? And which groups are not different, like for example this one, and what are the differences, how the magnitude of the differences as well. And so this is for the male group, and then now we'll see the same for the female group here, because female is coded as 2 in the data set. So we run the selection, run the code, and see. You see, even in the first group, they have almost 5 difference, like 30 to 39 and to 20 to 29. So therefore, they are not also statistically. They are also statistically significant, unlike the same comparison for the male groups, right? And none of the groups here is including 0 for this confidence interval. So therefore, all these comparisons are statistically significant. And so the greatest difference, so we can see the same group 38 as the male groups. We have seen the same pattern. So yeah, so in this simple effects, you can see like multiple comparison tests, like each group is being compared with each other, so that you know where the significant differences are and the magnitude of the difference for male groups separately and female groups separately. So this is an important test because the ANOVA results do not directly tell you what the differences are, like which group is different from which group. But this post-hoc test, like the Tukey multiple comparison test, is giving you that results for the specification. And so now the assumption checks for, let's create another video for this. I think it's too much for one video, so I'll cover this in the next video. Thanks for watching, and if you find my videos helpful, please subscribe my channel.